Hey, what's your name? What'd you do this weekend?
What's up, guys? My name is Julien, Kehon, and today I just won the TCG World Championship. Yeah, so this weekend we're in Paris, and before I get started with the deck profile, I just want to shout out the boys, everyone that got me here. So I want to shout out my boy Jesse, been with me since the start, testing with me every day, every night, you know, making sure that I had a chance for this. So like honestly, it's all thanks to him. I want to shout out Charlie behind the camera, big shout out to him. Shout out G, shout out Triff, Milano. Triff and Milano are like the only reason I won, honestly, other than Jesse obviously, but they like convinced me that my deck list was really bad 2 days before the tournament, and I completely changed it to something that they had been testing a lot before. Shout out to my team, the Metro Gaming, the Gaming Metro, sorry, and shout out to Lucas Sacco, he's also been testing with me hella, and then shout out to John and Cavello for the cards. They let me borrow a bunch of cards. So, I played Vanquish Soul K9, here's the deck list. 3 Raisin, Mad Love, Holy Sue, Zhao Long, 1 Caesar, 1 Border. These 9 cards I don't need to explain. You played 3 of each. 3 Jalong. This is really for like the fire as well as the extra push. So like if you get cookie booked and you're able to reveal an attribute and summon this, you can summon this, reveal another fire, and then flip back the monsters that got booked. It's really strong. It's also 5 for Joko, everything you want. 1 of each. These are like pretty much bricks. You don't really like need to open them. You just want to be able to search them. So 1 of each is completely fine. And then the attributes are fine. Like you don't need extra darks or extra earth in your deck. That's it for the monsters of the Vanquish Soul engine. For the spells, we have 1 start, 3 stake your souls, your nose is mine, 1 Rhoda. So yeah, like consistency, and this card you have to play, but it's broken, so like it's not even bad that you have to play it. Next, we have Snow Devil. Snow Devil is like just so broken. Like you can open this card going first, like hard draw it, and it's not even a bad break to open just because it's a board wipe. You don't have to search it anymore. You can search other cards. You don't have to end on 2 Vanquish monsters. This card existing is the reason why this deck is so strong, because going first, you don't care about Fulos. You get Fulos, you give your opponent 1 or 2 draws, you essentially still full combo them. You set up like 5 to 6 receptions. Now for the K9 engine, we have 3 Jokels, 1 Lantern, 3 Azuna, 1 Lupus. That's the monsters. Prior to like I said, I talked to Milano and Triff. Prior to me talking to them, I was playing like 1 Joko and then the Azuna package is hand traps. But honestly, that was like really weak, especially in mirrors. Like I wouldn't have the extra pushes in the mirrors. So like having these extra cards was really strong. Compared to like the pots is what I was thinking of playing, but the pots are not cards you can search. The cards you have to hard draw, whereas these are cards you can all search, just making your like engine like more circular. You know, you're able to get through everything with everything. That's it for the monsters. Next, 3 case again. Triff and Milano. This was their idea. This is just like more. This is more engine. I don't need hand traps. I just need engine to beat my opponents. So 3 case. If this can be a starter, right? Search Joko, you have another 5 in hand, you play so many 5s. Or it can be an extender, you get hand trapped, you search Izuna. The way I would order my combos, if I have 2 Vanquish Soul cards and a K9 card, I start Vanquish Soul, eat a hand trap, then K9. If I have 1 Vanquish Soul card, I would just start K9, set up my protection for it, like with a Ripper, and then go Vanquish Soul. So if the case, and then we have the quick play. This is the second reason why this deck is so broken. I know this is like 2 bricks, but these are like the whole ceiling of your deck. If you get Foolist, you can give your opponent like, again, 2 draws, get both of these. And like, this is by themselves like 3 disruptions, right? Sorry, board wipe, a pop, look at the hand, and like, your monsters can't be destroyed, so much. Then we play Frost just for consistency. This card being able to look at the top 3 or top 6 cards of your deck is very broken. Then I got 3 Fua, 3 Ash, 1 Phantasmate. That's all my hand traps, other than like the Azuna and the Holy Sues, obviously. But those are engine cards as well. So these are the only non-engine in the deck. Fua, broken card, don't need to explain it. Ash Blossom, it's a fire. Phantasmate, I had 1 slot left in my deck. And it was pretty much, I wanted it to be an attribute. So it was either this, Kurikara, or Shifter. Shifter was like, I expected a lot more mirrors, so I didn't want to play Shifter. I didn't want to have a dead card in the mirror. Kurikara was like very mid in testing. Like in theory, it sounds really broken, but it ends up being very mid. And then this card had just like an okay, like was just good into everything. or at least like okay into everything. It was really good into Yummy, and then like it's fine in the mirror. So I ended up playing the one Phantasm. So now for the side deck. The side deck you'll see is like a lot of hand traps. It's pretty much just adapting the deck. You know, I'm playing only 7 hand traps. In certain matchups that like actually like doesn't always work. So we just adapt the deck for going second. So I played 3 nibs. I didn't want to main this card because this card like never resolves. Also, if like you have a hand trap plus this card, this will still never resolve because your opponent is always gonna like be super scared of nib and just like never negate your other hand traps. So you don't need other hand traps. You just need like this card existing is enough. But for going second, like it's really good into Yummy, not as good into the mirror, so I just put it in the side. I put the other 2 Phantasms in the side because like I said, I really like into Yummy, and then the shifter. So these are also really good again because they're just attributes. So they're attributes and they have like they're really good into Yummy. Which my main deck again was built for the mirror. Me expecting to play so many, which actually was not the case, but it ended up turning out fine. But yeah, so I just had a side deck where I could side in like 9 cards going second into Yummy. I also have the Drools. Shout out Drool! Oh my god. Yeah, Drool was for the mirror actually. Just because in the mirror, honestly, there's no card that's like that crazy. Like I said, I get Molcharmy, like, okay, sure, I set up all my disruptions, like, this card will probably hurt more than a Molcharmy. Although you won't get to draw, it's still like, we'll actually put in more work. And then the Corollias, so I kind of went for the mirror with just like floodgating my opponents just because the mirror is like really grindy. So if you can get 1 turn ahead, you can actually like do a lot. Then the last 3 cards, there can be.
Shout out there can be.
Shout out that card too. Oh, that card put in crazy work. This card's so broken, you put it in going second against Yummy. Just because if you can put him in an awkward spot, set this card and resolve it, it's GG.
Game's over.
Case in point. Duster. This card just really strong, and like I was just filling out the side deck. I had like 1 more slot to side into Yummy going second, so I just put this card in. Like against Yummy, I can have so much I can take out. I take out all my Zuna and Lupuses going second, as well as like the 2 cases. So I just have like so many slots again. And then the last card. So pretty much this 14 card side deck was perfect. Like all the side patterns made sense. There was nothing extra that I needed, so I just put in Mega Fleet. Just like. If I play against Rishon K9, post side, I can put this card in and just like out their board if they don't play around it. One funny thing that I did is like going second, I always take out the quick play spell. So I was always putting this card in against every matchup. Just so that my opponents could be like, you just decided extra that card? I know I made Charlie think that. He was like, whoa, what's going on?
That did happen.
So that's it for the side. The siding patterns for going first are super simple. I just put in Nib for Fua. Unless like Droll is better, then I put in Droll for Fua. And if there's a bad card in my deck, I just take it out for Chikaboo or Shifter, whatever is like best against those decks. Now onto the extra. So I played 2 rocks. You don't need more than 2 of this card. Like 3 never comes up unless you're playing the Pots version. At that point you're playing 3 because like 1's always getting banished at least. You play SP. Like this is the only other link in our deck. This card's really good. This card actually like you want to end on. Your end board, when you have like really strong end in hand, is Rocks, SP, Ripper, Quick Play, Trap, and then the C Masquerade card. That's all you need. Like that's all you need. That's so much, and then your Vanquish Soul engine rolling, and you're just winning if you set that up. 2 Nash Knight. 2 Nash Knight came up crazy because of the rest of the Nash Knight package. So the Masquerade, the C Nash, the Umbra Horror. This is like the going first part of the deck. Going second, I played the Honor Dark. So what I would do is going second, I'd make a Nash Knight. I'd eat one of my opponent's monster. I'd make a C Nash, which can be destroyed by card effect. So this by itself checks the Vanquish Soul trap. Like they actually have to interact before this, otherwise like this just can't be destroyed. If we're past the point where they can destroy me, I make this guy. This guy eats another material. I go battle, I make Zeus. I actually won so many games of having like a 4-mat Zeus. This is really strong. So that was like the utility of the Nash Knight package, just being able to make a Zeus going second, breaking boards, as well as the second Nash Knight just coming up for like, I make 1 on turn 0 with a Zuna, they out it, I want another Nash Knight in my extra deck. And so for that reason, so I did play the Balon. I actually think this card is like not that useful. It definitely has some use cases where it comes up, but the 2 Nash Knight just come up way more often than the Balon that I actually like, this whole weekend I was like, damn, I kind of wish I didn't play this card. I played 1 Ripper. So again, the whole weekend I was like, damn, I wish I could have cut this card. I would have played a second Ripper, because a lot of the time your Ripper just gets outed, and you still have your quick play set. And so if, on the following turn, if you could just make Ripper actually a quick play, like you could actually come back from a lot of games. The Werewolf, obviously with the quick play, this card's really good. Typhon, just a good card. You can also this turns Lupus into a hand trap by itself, which is really good. And then Rocks. At the tournament, this card, I know this card people are questionable about it. This card didn't come up for me at the tournament, but in testing it came up a lot. This card's really good in the mirror, especially is when you would make it. So yeah, that's the whole deck. So yeah, again, big shout out to Jesse. That's the main person that got me here. So shout out to Jesse and shout out to all of you. So yeah, thank you. Bye bye.